It's almost like a page out of Exodus, the worst outbreak in decades as billions of desert locusts swarm across a large part of Africa.
Today, locust swarms are as big as major cities, and this is getting worse by the day.
Experts say the average swarm can contain up to 150 million locusts, travel 100 miles in a single day, and grow as large as 250 football fields.
That swarm in one day can eat the same amount of food as the entire population of Kenya. That swarm in one day can eat the same amount of food as everybody here in the tri-state area, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York.
Desperate farmers in rural eastern Kenya are using blankets and other clothing or beating on pots and pans to chase away the hungry pests. But it's doing very little to stop them from devouring crops. And now the UN is warning the fast-breeding insects could grow 500 times between now and June.
I'm seeing a big catastrophe ahead and a very big food security concern if we don't address this problem.
Caught in the path, some 19 million people who already deal with severe food shortages now face another looming catastrophe. The United Nations sending urgent appeals while infected countries deploy thousands of troops and use planes to spray pesticides against the destructive bugs.
It gives you a sense of the scale of the crisis we are facing, and we need to address it immediately.
Today, the countries of Sudan, Eritrea, Somalia, Ethiopia, and Kenya are facing what experts say is the worst locust infestation in nearly 70 years. But for local farmers further south in countries like here in Zambia, they're facing another crisis, and it's a crisis of a lack of water. 2 years of little to no rain and failed harvests have forced 28-year-old Concepta Hamalombo to abandon her cornfields again this year. She's among some 2 million in this country facing food insecurity.
I didn't harvest any crops last year or this year due to the drought, which forced me to look for work elsewhere. I've been going door to door asking people in my village for work just so I can buy some food.
World Vision, the Christian aid group, is distributing maize meal, drought-resistant maize seed, and cowpeas to families hardest hit by the drought here.
There's not enough water to generate electricity, so businesses and companies have 15 hours, 16 hours of no electricity a day. That also has an impact on people being able to earn money. That has an impact on being able to buy food.
While locusts haven't hit Zambia yet, farmers here worry the massive swarm sweeping across much of East Africa could fly further south, bringing destruction to a region already reeling from extreme weather. George Thomas, CBN News, Southern Province, Zambia.